Indianapolis. He's got another.
Bill Cowher called out his offensive line after that loss to Indianapolis Monday night.
Carson Palmer with a very quick move, and he's going on top for Houshmandzadeh. He's got it for a touchdown. Oh my! Ricardo Coakley on the coverage, and Houshmandzadeh, who compliments Chad Johnson. They were teammates at Oregon State. And now they bring Hines Ward in motion to the other side, and then the throw over the middle to Quincy Morgan, and Morgan's in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
Out of the shotgun. Excellent protection, but look at the pass. This is a guy that's supposed to have a bad thumb. Now Quincy Morgan.
4 shots for the Bengals from just outside the 1 to tie it. And Palmer will throw for it, and it's a touchdown to Kelly. Reggie Kelly's first touchdown of the season. No wonder he's happy. Only his 9th reception. Using that no huddle changes the play. Here they come. Into the end zone, touchdown! He goes to Houshmandzadeh, who just came back in after the injury in the end zone when Palmer missed him wide open, and Houshmandzadeh has a couple of scores in this. Averaging 4.6 today, 46 yards in 10 carries, and now Roethlisberger to the end zone. Touchdown! Hines Ward sliding and scooping the score.
Did Ben Roethlisberger get that ball in there? Ward came in motion across the formation again, working on Torrey James. Look at that throw.
Inside the 1. Rudy Johnson. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. Johnson has the first rushing score of the day for Cincinnati. He's over the 1,000-yard mark on the season, and that's his 8th touchdown rush. Yards away from the century mark. Rare to do against Pittsburgh. Here he goes. On the outside at the 10, the 5. He is in the end zone. Another touchdown for Rudy Johnson and the Bengals.
They ran right at the Steeler blitz. Chris Hope comes on the blitz right at the play. And again, they have all their timeouts remaining, but they're wise to save them.
First and goal. Roethlisberger to the end zone. Touchdown! Hines Ward has his second of the day.
And another razor-sharp pass by Ben Roethlisberger.
35-yard line's the line for Roethlisberger. Hit from behind by the jersey. Throws it away. Intercept. No, they're going to rule the ball dead.
Bernie ruled him down.
He ruled him in the grasp. And Cincinnati will go home well in charge of the AFC North.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers with 3.
That has consumed 6:27 so far. Romo looking to the end zone. A lot of time. Was throwing for Owens. Hall was there.
He did a great job again of buying time.
And the crowd again wants a call.
You'll see him set back. He's looking to the right. There's a 3-man pattern going to the right side. He doesn't like it. He slides. He doesn't panic. And fortunately, with his kind of arm, he puts a nice touch on it. And the big man against the little guy, he wins.
And yes, he did get both feet down. And that's Owens' first touchdown in the first half this year. Vick being flushed. This one into the arms of DeMarcus Ware. Nobody in front of him. It's going to be touchdown Cowboys.
He did not go for the naked bootleg. He got on his face, and he's so big.
Swing it this side. Griffin, touchdown Falcons. With a flag on the play.
Pass interference on Dallas. DeMarcus Ware was holding Algie Crumpler as he released out.
Has pushed them back to the 9. Still second and goal. They're throwing this side wide open. Michael Jenkins wide open. Touchdown Falcons.
They're picking on Anthony Henry. And you know who did a real nice job? You see Warwick Dunn
did a good job picking up DeMarcus Ware.
Patrick Creighton in the ball game, wide this side. Romo throws the other side for Owens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Woo! He beat D'Angelo Hall.
Beautiful, beautiful throw, 1-on-1. He went by him that time.
A 51-yard strike. That one's a killer. So 2nd and goal, they'll be pushed back to the 8. Vick with a lot of time. Completes this one. Touchdown, Ashley Lilly. Looking for their first lead of the ball game. Don't forget they trailed in this one 14-0. And then tied it at 14 and again at 21. Vick throwing wide, Griffith wide open. Touchdown Falcons.
How can the Dallas Cowboys fall for that play once again? Mike Zimmer, defensive coordinator, has to be fuming. This is the 3rd.
Has given the Cowboys a 1st and goal from the 9. This is Barber. Barber into the end zone. Touchdown Cowboys.
Marshall, please help me out. Please, help me out on this one.
That's what you like about Barber.
That's what I like about him. He has a sense of urgency every time he grabs the ball.
Barber fighting for the goal line. Touchdown Cowboys. Tough running inside. Marion Barber.
Tough running inside, tough running outside.
Throwing over the middle inside the 5. Touchdown to Heath Miller.
That ball got tipped by somebody. I saw it change direction on its way to Miller.
Jones-Drew deep in the backfield. Play fake. Garrard on the move. Throws at the goal line. Touchdown. Ernest Wilford with his first touchdown catch of the season.
Boy, and somehow the Steelers just lost Wilford. Larry Foote's arguing that he was out of bounds. That's what's at issue. Timeout.
There he looks like he's in. Garrard throwing far side. Touchdown. Reggie Williams.
And again, the Steelers secondary gives Jacksonville an easy touchdown because they let somebody loose. Short. Great decision.
David Garrard. All kinds of time. Going to throw it deep for Northcutt. He's got it. Inside the 5. Touchdown Jacksonville. David Garrard's mobility made all the difference in the world.
Ike Taylor, Anthony Smith, the 2 defenders, 4 receivers, bunched to the right of the field.
Roethlisberger, quick pass, that is complete, and to the end zone, touchdown, Hines Ward.
Man, you don't see that formation every day.
Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd and 6. Gonna go deep, has a man open. It is a touchdown.
Oh, and he's injured.
Nate Washington.
Oh, immediately grabbing his left knee.
Dropped a couple today, held on to that one. Look how heavily that left leg comes down right there.
Oh, right there. Oh, you could see it really flex.
Parker in the backfield. The give is to Cedric Wilson, who throws, and it's good. Santonio Holmes on the receiving end. Second and 8. Taylor to the 5, touchdown. What a performance by the Jacksonville offensive line.
I can't recall the last time I've seen the Pittsburgh Steelers manhandled to this extent up front defensively. And manhandled is the right word.
And away we go on a
cold day in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And a great matchup, old school style. Interconference, the Dallas Cowboys at 8-4 against the Pittsburgh Steelers 9-3. Romo, a little fake with his shoulders, and he's picked off Polamalu another. 7 on the year. And interceptions in 4 straight games.
He made that look easy, didn't he? But Ryan Clark has been a main contributor for this team this season. He was last year as well until he got hurt.
Terrell Owens has been shut out, barely even in that last huddle. Romo with all day. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and now throws it into the end zone, and there's Owens. First catch, first touchdown of the evening. Extra men on the pass rush. That's Heath Miller. Touchdown. If you could read the lips of Dan Rooney, who he showed in the owner's box, he said, go for 2. Romo throws high, intercepted. Townsend. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The next week, like last week against Cleveland, a little over 200 yards.
Yeah, they were awful at the Browns. Here is one aired out for Mike Wallace. What a start. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
It was off of play action, and Bush did not get caught looking into the backfield. He just simply was able to run right by him.
Down the middle for Jennings. What a perfect throw. Jennings still going. Inside the 20. And the Packers have an answer.
And they are able to get pressure on him with James Harrison, but Rodgers steps up and floats this ball in there just perfectly. But Tyrone Carter, which has been the case throughout this year, another big play.
Here's Mendenhall. Stayed after it and has the touchdown.
Not a whole lot interesting for that number 1 seed with the Saints losing last night.
3rd down and 5. Roethlisberger is hit from behind, lost the football. That was the rookie Matthews, and Green Bay takes over. Another look at it. If it stands, it would be the 16th consecutive game for a takeaway by this defense. 2nd longest streak going in the NFL.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback had possession of the ball with the arm going forward prior to it coming loose. Therefore, it is an incomplete pass.
Rodgers fakes a throw and takes it into the end zone. Touchdown. And the 4th rushing touchdown of the season for Aaron Rodgers. Quick throw, more, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rodgers floats it. Penalty flag as the catch is made by Finley. But a flag is down in the middle of the field.
Holding, number 23 defense. that penalty will be declined.
Good Jermichael Finley is.
We got Ryan Clark, who's 5'11", and Jermichael Finley, who's 6'5". And so, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, he wants to get this ball up as best he can. And right there, it's just playing basketball. Post him up.
Delayed handoff. That's Ryan Grant. Ryan Grant will scoot in for the touchdown.
You see Ryan Grant in the I formation. Corey Hall leading the way as the fullback. Good blocking down the field by Jordy Nelson.
A 43-yard try from here. Another blitz. Pass is caught. Jones, touchdown. James Jones with his 5th touchdown catch of the season.
And you see the move to the post there, and Burnett jumps on it. And then as he tries to come back out of it, he was already beat.
Packers this season 2 for 4 on 2-point tries. They've gone to Jennings twice. This one is complete to Jackson.
This is it right here.
Roethlisberger throws, end zone, touchdown, Mike Wallace with no time left. That ties it with the extra point to come. We're tied at 36.
Well, they go after Josh Bell. He was active last week for the first time all season. He's one-on-one on Mike Wallace, and he's in a good position, but Wallace is looking back for the ball. Roethlisberger knows it's one-on-one. He puts it on his back shoulder, and Wallace comes back and makes the play. A heck of a job of knowing where he was and keeping his feet in bounds.
It's like Santonio Holmes in the Super Bowl. Steelers win. Their losing streak is over.
Defensive coordinator Dick LeBeau is the architect of the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, and he has plenty to work with. All-everything safety Troy Polamalu helped turn defeat into victory at Baltimore a week ago, and linebacker James Harrison just makes life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. They come your way next, the Steelers and the Bengals, here on CBS in Sony High Definition.
And now another penalty gives the Bengals great field position.
Dominic Petro, lead blocker. Instead, the pass out here to the tackle eligible on Andrew Whitworth for the touchdown. Nicely done by the Cincinnati Bengals, who get on the board first.
No, I don't really have the black eyes. I just got one little mark under one eye. Pretty lucky.
Mendenhall, flea flicker. Roethlisberger can't elude everybody. Throws it out. It's complete to Mendenhall. Mendenhall first down across midfield.
He tried to get his team lit up with that visual aids.
Jermaine Gresham's in the lineup. Polamalu picks it off. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown.
And then it was a route intended where Owens was supposed to get it, and you can see points. And amazingly, they won 4 of them. 2 of those were against really good teams, Atlanta and Baltimore.
Carson Palmer to throw on first down. Intercepted by Woodley. And Woodley, touchdown.
Wow. The second pick 6 of the day by Carson Palmer.
Goes to 10-3 on the season. And we got a little scrum midfield.
Oh, come on, guys. Teams with losing records seem to struggle.
And now Grossman throwing again out of mid zone. On third down, he goes down. Loose ball in the end zone. Still loose.
Best you can hope for here is a safety.
It's a touchdown for New England.
And Rex Grossman, the clock has got to go off. And when you know it, it's a former Redskin, Andre Carter. single season ever for a tight end by Rob Gronkowski.
3rd and 12, play clock down to 3. Let's see what Hazlitt dials up. He dials up a blitz. Little pass over the middle, and it's caught by Gronkowski. Still on his feet. 10-5, touchdown.
Good drop.
And penalty markers down.
Watch how softly he drops this right onto the hands of Rob Gronkowski. And then Kerrigan, the rookie, a big, strong guy.
Brady running out of time, shakes one tackler, and now throws to Welker to the 5, touchdown. Grossman stepping up over the middle, intercepted, picked off by Gerard Mayo.
And in the process, basically flips it right in the air, right to Gerard Mayo. And the question is going to be, did Mayo did he field this ball cleanly without it hitting the ground?
After review, they're really going to field stands.
I don't think he had any choice but to say exactly that.
Patriots win it by a score of 34-27. They move to...
Doesn't see much action on defense. Primarily a special teamer. 1st and 10, and Romo goes down the middle and has the touchdown. Right on Golden. We told you he had just come in. Romo must have spotted it. Then he went to his favorite target, Jason Witten. 2nd and 10. Looking, and still has it. Still fakes it. All kinds of time, and now open is Miller, and Heath Miller's in for the touchdown.
How good was that?
That was all about the quarterback.
It was great. So many things. Breaking the tackles. And watch the pump fakes. This is why you rush 3 against him, so you can give one of these pass rushers time to get there. And the defense, when it has to stay on the field that long, Jim, it's going to...
And again, 1st down from the 24. Romo to the end zone, and Bryant has another score for the 6th game in a row. Dez Bryant finds the end zone.
You just got to get the guy off before the offense is ready to snap the football.
Dwyer's the tailback. He gets the call, and Dwyer straight ahead. No signal. Now, touchdown. Pittsburgh's never given away the whole season in the red zone. 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger looks, throws, got his man, and Brown's in for the touchdown. Antonio Brown. As Bryant now is guarded by Curtis Brown, the second-year man from the University of Texas. 3rd and goal. Now they run it, and Murray straight ahead for the touchdown.
What a call. They had them all off the line of scrimmage thinking pass.
Now it's a young man named Dan Bailey out of Oklahoma State with a chance at victory. And the kick is good.
Kurt, we got the snow for you in Philly today. It's coming down in the city of brotherly love, and a big game with a playoff field. The Eagles and the Lions today. Eagles taking the field, and it is slippery out there, that is for sure. It's a big game. The NFL on Fox from Philadelphia. The 7-5 Detroit Lions against the 7-5 Philadelphia. Plenty of time. Stafford's going to air it out deep for Johnson. He's got it. Calvin Johnson makes the catch down around the 10-yard line. Kerry Williams on the coverage. And the Eagles offense hasn't been able to do a thing. A lot of time. Foles looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. intercepted by Houston. Running far side, still on his feet. And out of bounds at the 20. The first interception of the year for Nick Foles and the Lions in business. They give it to Bell again up the middle. Touchdown, Detroit. Detroit deciding to help with the extra point.
In the elements.
Riddick and Bell in the backfield with Stafford. He's going to throw it, tipped, and Bell catches. 2-point conversion, good. It's 8-0 Detroit.
Nick Foles under center a bunch, hasn't been under center a bunch this season.
It's Ross. Returnable punt if he gets footing. And he does. Jeremy Ross through the snow. On his slate of the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Drafted in the 15th round by the Phillies at one point. You're right, John showed it. Falls on first, throwing for the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's Jackson. In the game, I think for the first time for Philadelphia, but they give to McCoy. Big hole, and the move. McCoy through the snow. Touchdown.
LaShawn McCoy, he's going to hide in there. Now come out and hurdle Delmas, the free safety, and take it to the house for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jackson in motion. They give to Bryce Brown, and this game is tied. Eagles at their own 43 on a first down. It's McCoy sprinting through the line. McCoy! LaShawn McCoy! And we're all tied. Last 4 minutes have been bedlam in Philadelphia in the snow. That's Casey in motion. Blitz coming, Foles. What a catch! 2-point conversion. It's Cooper. It's Philadelphia in front. Eagles going to hurry it up and try and sneak it on in. Foles will sneak it literally. Waiting for the signal. Touchdown. Get it off. It's Chris Polk through the line. Chris Polk is going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 38 yards.
Fennell shifting. Handing on third down to the end zone. It's Beckham. Touchdown.
We saw the catch on Sunday night with the one hand, and just imagine what happens when he can get two hands on it. It's going to be
from the Washington 35. Odell Beckham Jr. makes the catch inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown, his second today.
I think we're going to have to give Eli Manning a ton of credit on this one, and not because of the throw, but because of his vision, his eyes. I think he really took
second and goal. Beckham. He's got it. Touchdown.
It's not because of his height, and you get some guys down in the red zone, and it's a matchup issue, a Jimmy Grant type of guy because of the height. And
the turning point, the Griffin touchdown that was called back at the half. Giants win it. Now to Kurt Menefee in Los Angeles. Time for the State Farm game break. Take it away.
Riley Cooper in motion. And Bradford looking around. And he finds Zach Ertz in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Well, you just can't put into words. As this is played think it was Chris Maragos who blocked the puck. Trips to the left, Amendola, Chandler, and Keyshawn Mike. And Brady has it intercepted, and that's Malcolm Jenkins on his feet to the 20, the 25, crossing midfield. Malcolm Jenkins will go the distance for a touchdown. No penalty flags on the field, and don't look now. The Eagles lead for the first time in this game.
Momentum swing after momentum swing in this game. Unbelievable.
And Brady tried to thread it through double coverage. I think that ball was tipped by Walter Thurman, number 26.
Well, the last time you may remember, Sproles had it bounce, and it cost him big-time field position. And he will handle this one from the 18-yard line. Look out! Sproles down the sideline with a punter to beat. Still on his feet, no penalty flags. 100-yard return on an interception by Jenkins, and now an 83-yard punt return for a touchdown by Darren Sproles. Malcolm Jenkins from the goal line, a tip pass by
prime target in this situation.
3rd down and 2. They fake the handoff to Sproles into the end zone. Touchdown, Jordan Matthews. And the Philadelphia Eagles have taken a 3-touchdown lead over the once-beaten New England Patriots.
3rd and 2 from the 3.
Well, they got everybody up. They're going to make him throw the football into the end zone.
Handed off to Bell. Goes in sideways and drives to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, they had everybody up, daring him to throw it, and they run it, and they get it done because the offensive line.
Occasions. 1st and goal to go for the Steelers. And Bell is in for the touchdown, finding the end zone for the 2nd time already today.
Bell, Brown, Ben, it is true. It just, everything evolves around.
Almost every time accurately. 2nd and 2. Got a 2-touchdown game. He's looking for another one here, and he's got it without him being touched. Le'Veon Bell.
That was an awesome drive. They were just running straight ahead, and that time they weave it back, and they have Nix leading the way. Really, by the time he makes the block, Le'Veon Bell's into the end zone.
This is where you fight to win and keep yourself going. Show people you're not quitting.
They hand it to Darkwa, and he falls into the end zone. A touchdown, first time all year long. The Giants have come up with 6 on their first possession of the game for Philadelphia. 2nd down. All day to throw. And in the back of the end zone, that is Alshon Jeffrey, and that is a Philadelphia touchdown. So on his first drive as a starter, got him. Lofted to the end zone, and that is a touchdown for Tavares King. Giants are perfect so far on 3rd down today, 4 of 4. And now make it 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Shepard across midfield, still on his feet, and down the sideline goes Sterling Shepard, a 3rd Giants touchdown. Blitz coming again, and that is a touchdown to Zach Ertz. Between the 8 and the 9-yard line. Short throw, wide open in the end zone. And that is Burton, who had a couple of touchdown receptions, and indeed warmed by the 3 touchdowns without an interception. Weiss has worked with a short field. And now looking to the corner of the end zone to Aguilar, and that's a touchdown, Philadelphia. 4 touchdowns for Nick Foles, and this is his first start of the year.
And what we're seeing is trust.
It was an interception and then a blocked punt where the Eagles came back to take a lead, and across the middle, this is King. Inside the 20, the 10, and King dives into, did he get to the end zone? just inside the 1. And now they say touchdown.
This is a 3rd and goal, 12th play of the drive. New England looking to strike first. Inside handoff. Devlin, did he get there? He did. Touchdown. James Devlin is a touchdown machine. Miami goes with 6 offensive linemen. Wesley Johnson is in. 1st and goal. Tannehill tosses. Got the angle. Touchdown. Kenny Stills. Impressive opening drive for the Dolphins. Looking to go back in front. Brady, fake, Brady, throw, touchdown! Julian Edelman, a dart from Brady. Where we are, this is a 1-week season. That's how they're viewing this against New England. Handoff, former Patriot Brandon Bolden, the speed from Bolden, unlikely touchdown for Miami. 54 yards. High at 3-0. And they got plopped back down to earth. Brady, deep shot, touchdown! Cordero Patterson, a cannon from Brady. 37-yard strike. 180! Give it to Bolden. Bolden darts upfield, touchdown! Second of the day, and a lefty toss into the stands after the score. Trailing 21-20. Fake the handoff. Brady steps up. Brady floats one. End zone. Caught by Gronkowski. Touchdown, New England. His first catch of the season in the red zone. For 13,000 career rushing yards. Tannehill in the pocket. Tannehill, end zone, touchdown! Bryce Butler on the receiving end for Miami. 7 seconds left. Tannehill will throw it, and this will end it after the shovel, or will it? Miami running around, circling. Oh, look out! Gronkowski didn't have the angle. Touchdown! Oh, Kenyon Drake! A miracle!
Pressure. 3rd down and 13. A little bit of pressure. They pick it up. Quick strike. And in keeping his balance is Slayton. And he takes it in. How's that feel, Eli Manning? 35-yard touchdown to Slayton on 3rd and 13. 1 of 5 on 3rd downs tonight. See what Eli comes up with here. Downfield, wide open. He's got him again. Manning to Slayton. Score it. My, oh my, what a rebirth we have tonight with Eli Manning. 55-yard touchdown. Straight ahead and in. Boston Scott with a 2-yard touchdown.
Boston Scott, run behind this powerful offensive line. You got 2 downs to get it done.
3rd and goal. Pressure to the end zone. He catches it to Zach Ertz. Second and goal. Wentz to the end zone. Wide open. They did it. Zach Ertz. Eat that W, Philly. Blitz is coming. Hurts sees it, gets rid of it. It's caught for the touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey.
There's a penalty back by the quarterback.
Going to have moving forward as Carson Wentz as our quarterback.
On 2nd down, they will run it and run it. They will to Sanders. Big run. He's still on his feet. Miles Sanders. It's a foot race to the 30. Can he go all the way? The answer is yes. 82-yard touchdown.
People around him from the Eagles organization.
Little pitch, Kamara trying to get to the edge, gets a block, and he'll walk in for the touchdown. And a much-needed drive by the Saints as they get on the board. Longest play of the day for New Orleans. Thomas now up to 7 catches, 74 yards. And the fake to Kamara. Hill sets up, going deep, looking for Sanders. He has got it! Touchdown! Sanders, he's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia! Second and 10. Hill looking, going end zone for Cook. 9-game winning streak about to come to an end. The Eagles play their best game of the year, the debut of Jalen Hurts.